What's going on, everyone? What's going on? All right, I'm here. This is DJ Holmes, but I am here with my lovely guest, Elle Yeah, and she's giving us some lyrical seduction. Just look at her. God damn. Just look at her.
Hi, y'all. It's your girl, Elle Yeah. I'm excited to be here. Just looking at this lovely, lovely God on the other side of this screen.
So silly. So silly. So look, so we just decided, look, we haven't seen each other in it feels like about 2, maybe 3 months.
Yeah.
And so we just decided, we would do this. We don't really have anything in mind. We just knew that we wanted to be drinking while we were doing it. And so we don't know what we're gonna talk about. And so we just hope that you enjoy it.
But yes, I really wholeheartedly feel like we have some of the best banter. Um, actually known the man, if I could just flex real quick, it's just our souls are just amazing, just very kindred spirits, and I feel like we have really good organic conversations, and so I'm here for it. I'm excited. This is the highlight of my day. I don't know about yours. So yeah, I'm just excited.
Anytime I'm in your presence, it is the highlight of my day. I need you to know that.
Listen, I done told you earlier, I am always here to butter your biscuits. Now you are buttering mine. Like
Is
my
that Virgo thing that we got going on?
yeah, look, it's
Okay.
good. Like
All
it's
right.
good.
All right. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. So, what are you drinking? What are you sipping on?
So I am currently, I'm gonna leave the name out because I don't want y'all to feel like Ilya is a wino, even though I am drinking wine quite often. I am drinking a Cabernet Sauvignon. That's your girl's poison of choice. Um, if it's red, it's for me. I'm sipping on the red because typically, if I have my red wine and I'm looking fine, I'm feeling fine, everything's gonna be okay. You're not gonna drink wine and turn up. This is the adult drink. You're gonna drink your wine, speak your mind, and lay your ass down. So that's what I got. That's what I got. Cabernet Sauvignon.
I got you. I got you. Meanwhile, I don't even think I have. There's no name. There's a little sticker on it, but
Oh
it just
my.
says bourbon barrel aged. I don't know if that means anything at all,
Bourbon
but that's
barrel.
what I got. hmm
Wow, so it's not a red blend, not a.
It says red blend. My bad. It says
That's
red
what you
blend
got
bourbon
then.
barrel. Well, I mean, shit, fuck. I don't know what the fuck.
So you are sipping
Look,
on a red blend.
wine is your thing. Oh, that reminds me. You remember that? Remember that time I called you and left a message, and I blacked out. Didn't know that I left you a message.
Yes, I am so upset with myself that I don't still have that poetry that was blessing my phone that night. And I'm also upset with myself that I didn't answer when you needed me. But at the same time, I'm very grateful for that very, very explicit voicemail that was left. I got a little bit of a song in there.
Oh,
Um,
really?
yeah, you were singing.
Oh, wow.
You were singing a certain fraternity song uh, on the voicemail. Yeah, you were, and you were laughing.
Really?
So at first I was like, "Oh my goodness, I'm scared. Like, what happened?" But at the same time, you ended up being fine. So I was like, "Dang, okay." I'm really
No.
mad I no longer have that voicemail.
Well, I had a headache for like 24 hours because I do remember the night before I drank 2 bottles of wine by myself. By myself.
A
And back
beginner.
Yeah, and back then I wasn't eating like a lot. You know what I'm saying? I was just say, out little nibble here, nibble there, all of that. But I was done. I was done.
Yeah, you I don't think I've ever seen you to that level again. But
Well, believe it or not, you remember that wedding that we went to in my hometown?
Yes.
I blacked out that night.
That wasn't the same situation.
No, two
Oh,
completely different nights. Two completely different nights. I see. I just black out with you. That's
now now I'm gonna have to start looking at myself like, okay, what effect am I having on people to where they're blacking out? Because you're not the only person. Like I've had a coworker like literally curse me out from Genesis to Revelation and tell me she's never drinking with me again. Hey, I filled your car up with gas and made sure somebody followed you home. You're welcome.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know. But you know what? I'm getting old. You know what? My kids made me realize. My students made me realize I am almost 50 years old. In my head, I don't feel like I'm 46.
Hey, and that's okay. You should not. What did what did they say? Age is nothing but a number.
Age ain't nothing but a number. Ain't
Although
nothing
that's
but a
probably frowned
thing.
upon now to kind of sing that, but
Oh, R. Kelly.
hey, it's timeless, so whatever.
Did
Um,
he write that song?
I'm fairly certain that he did, but you know, honestly, you make 45 plus one look amazing. Like, if this is what 46 looks like, I am really gonna probably stop telling people that I'm 25. Obviously, they know that I'm not. But that's just my forever
Well,
age.
I'm not gonna say that they know that you're not. I just think it is so hard to tell with black people. Like for real, it's so hard to tell. We don't get wrinkles and shit like that. But
No.
then you have like this youthful thing to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, she got to be young. Got to be.
Like, I'm I'm not despising growing wiser, but at the same time, it's just I don't want to start just acting like, oh my God, I'm this age now, so now I can't do X, Y, Z. I don't really like restrictive words. Puts on reading glasses. Hey. So, but you look absolutely amazing. I would never like pass you on the street and be like, "Hey, this man's 46." No way.
Yeah,
It's a gift. It is a gift.
yeah. But it's a curse too, because
How it,
supervisors think that you're young. They think that you're not capable. You know what I'm saying? So there's a curse.
so what
They won't promote you.
so what I hear you saying is they should be cursed out.
I mean, are you really gonna curse your white supervisor out? You're not gonna curse your white supervisor out. You know
Depends on how many quaaludes.
what I'm
You
saying?
know, it's just anybody can get it type days. It happens.
That's true. I've seen it happen at my current job, and our principal is white, and he gets it.
I just I don't know. I feel like we should be wise enough to just examine people by what they produce. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So whether or not someone is in the 30 plus or 40 plus club shouldn't be a deciding factor on their capability. You know,
Or the
good,
amount of money they make. Fuck
right.
you ain't got to promote me. Just give me the money. At this
In
stage
fact,
of the
I'll
game,
do less for more.
that shit right there.
I will do less for more. So,
Speaking
uh,
of, what do we need to do to get you here in Houston?
so oh, this conversation comes up. Not believe it or not, not just with you. Um,
Oh, oh, some suitors. Yes.
no, no, not suitors, but I just feel like Elle Yeah is kind of outgrowing Baton Rouge. But I've been trying to just stay the course for my daughter
Hmm.
because she only has a couple years left in high
Mhm.
school and not to
Mhm.
uproot and disrupt her thing that she has
Mhm.
going on. So I'm
Mhm.
trying to be respectful of her, even though I could always pull rank.
Mhm.
But, I get it. She's a teenager, 10th grade. You don't have very long left. So that's kind of what's been anchoring me here.
Gotcha.
Just giving her an opportunity to just go ahead and finish up, and then I can just be whisked away to Paris for a summer, a few months in Paris in a loft, do some hot girl shit, and then
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
anchor down in Houston or
Yeah.
Georgia, somewhere, anywhere
Oh,
but here.
oh, so you thinking about Georgia?
Well, my niece is moving to Atlanta. She's
Okay.
already been taking some assignments there as a nurse. So I got some options, but I think I'm kind of outgrowing Baton Rouge. I like it here, um, but I feel like I'm kind of outgrowing it. I want to try something else because home will be here. It will be
I feel
here.
you.
Can always come back to
Home.
Louisiana. Yeah, absolutely.
I always come back home. And that's my thought. Well, you know what? Like as I'm thinking about it, so for me, my hometown, my sister is moving to Alexandria.
Wow. Okay.
So it's kind of like I thought about it for a second. I was like, because she got a job, she's gonna be managing another store. Um, I no longer have like a connect. Like if I wanted to go home, like there's no house that I can stay at. Like my aunt, she's like, yeah, you can always come, but it's not, you know, it's not my mom, it's not my sister, it's not. I'm not going over there. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like my anchor to my hometown has left, and
Wow.
so it's kind of like, ooh, shit is changing for real.
How do you feel about that?
I'm happy for her. Definitely happy for her. She's growing up now. Um, but I'm kind of sad because it's like, what am I gonna do? Do I continue to go back home, or do I, make real roots here in Houston?
This feels
And
like the end of an era.
yeah, yeah.
Well, unless the city gets wiped off the map by some flood or so, it'll be there. You can always go and visit. It's different. It'll just be different.
And if I go, it'll be like for a day. You know what I'm saying? Like a few hours here and there, and then drive back. Nah.
So, do you see yourself making the great city of Houston your permanent home, or do you want to try somewhere else before you anchor yourself there indefinitely?
You know what? I can't say. Like I'm sorry to say that I don't think further than a month in advance.
Why
Like
are you sorry to say?
my life is so so unstable, instable, whatever the right word is. Like, look, it's
That's the
nah. I
thing
don't.
about
Huh? What you say?
everybody's life is unstable. That's what they don't realize.
Like no, my people had like plans. I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that, and I was just kind of like, the fuck? Like, I just wanted to. Like, I remember like straight out of college, my goal, like, I wanted to retire at, I don't know, 60 years old, making 30,000 a year.
Perspectives change. They change. They change because, like, you see what you're saying. I said the same ignorant ass shit. Only I was like, I would be happy, just middle class. 50,000 a year would be enough for me. The
Yeah.
fuck? That's
No,
poverty.
no, I can't do it. I can't. I can't.
I
And
only
the
got
thing,
one kid, and I'm looking at this little 50 like this ain't it. I gotta get out the ghetto. Like, no.
and the thing is that at one point, like, I was making, like, right out of college, I was making like, what was it, 19,000, and I was pissed. Like, Uncle Sam taking this. I gotta give this for rent, this for car, this for insurance. Oh, I can't. I can barely eat. I can't even buy clothes. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit. What the fuck?
Oh yeah, it
And then
changes.
as you get older, your taste changes. You want this, you want that. So you pay for this, you pay for that, and guess what? You have about the same amount of money you had when you were 20 years old.
That is
Shit.
the most peculiar thing. But I am I'm not trying to retire at my 60s. I'm trying to retire early while I'm still young and healthy and vibrant. I want to
So what will that
travel.
look like?
So, in my mind and in actual reality, I
In
identify
my
as a model.
mind. What's your what's your song? What's your runway song?
Right now I'm feeling Drake's Too Sexy. But my forever song is always that Brick House.
Gotcha.
But yeah, so I really want to try the plus size modeling thing and this book that I have not written yet. Um, so I need to do the creative things because I think you and I, hey, every time the beat drop, like, please don't threaten me with a beat and a cat call.
I thought we was gonna get it. I thought we was gonna get the walk.
Look, you don't want me to stand up right now. You don't want me to stand up right now.
Like those anchors, you ain't got shit on.
I'm gonna spare the viewers. We gonna save that. We gonna save that for the actual runway. You understand? There's only so much of the hot girl you get to see for free. But yeah, I want to delve into my creative stuff and get some of that
Mm.
moving because I think you and I had this conversation before that I kind of feel like that's where some of the depression comes from and the being dissatisfied and things when you're out of alignment and not allowing yourself to express that part of yourself that needs to flourish and thrive. So we do these day-to-day jobs because of course, we need a for sure paycheck.
Right, right,
Not trying to be out here hungry. Can't be a plus size model if I'm a size zero because I'm starving.
right.
So I really need to get the creative side actually just moving, you know,
Hmm. Hmm.
because I'm never gonna be completely satisfied with this daytime gig. It's not enough.
Right, right.
Yeah, you gotta pay the bills, gotta take care of the stuff, but when you're not allowing yourself to express and create the way you need to, I feel like that creates a lot of depression and just overall just not satisfied with life and there's no significant other, there's no amount of wine, how amazing it is that
Mhm.
that will be enough to compensate for the things that you're not doing that you need to do to help yourself
That's why
thrive.
everyone needs to stop right now. Everyone needs to stop right now. They need to download the Anchor app. Download the Anchor app. And the first thing that you need to do while you're on the Anchor app is search for Elle Yeah.
Look at that. See, the biscuits are getting buttered, man. Listen, this man has been so supportive, and I swear I feel like we shared a womb together. I just perhaps in another life we did. I promise you. I appreciate the support. Your glass is getting low.
But that's all right. I got a whole bottle, baby. Come on.
Get your top off. All right, get your top off. Yeah, see what I did there?
I see it. I see it. Woo. All right, all right. And I was drinking Crown before we started.
Real? Oh my god! See, like when I tell you that we really are just the same person.
What?
I
What?
wasn't having crown though. I wasn't having crown. Should have just had some wine earlier, but on a normal day today, just maybe like a little shot of six of rum.
Okay. All right. All right. All right.
And
All right.
the wine is to just smooth everything over.
I got you. I got you. I got you. Trust
So,
me, I do
so,
believe.
so crown is still the crowd pleaser for you.
Yeah, I will get a little bit of this. I'll try a little bit of that. I'll hang with this for a month. I'll hang with that for about 6 months, but I'll always end up back at Crown. It's like
I
home, baby.
I think that was one of the first gifts I ever got you was crown.
It was. It was. It was. We had only known each other like I think like 2 months, and you got me Crown, and I was like, she knows me.
Well, much like yourself, I try to listen. Try to listen to people and observe just to kind of see what they like, what they're about, the quirkiness. So
Mhm.
I remember for my birthday, you had the Glee set up for me. There were the peppermints and the little soft peppermints with the note attached and all of this. So
I
I
forgot
was
about
like,
that.
wow, like who, like on the planet, like this man is like my soulmate. Like, oh my God, like you put on Glee for me? No one even knows what that is.
Everybody
Well,
knew what Glee was. Come on now.
you feel that way
Everybody knew.
because you are a TV head like your girl. They don't fucking know. In fact, oh, I'm so all over the place right now, but I just feel like I gotta squeeze it in because I don't get to talk to you enough. But Midnight Texas, I feel like it got canceled too soon.
Too soon. Too soon.
Like, and you told me about that show, and I'm watching it, and I'm like just mouth wide open, like, oh my God, give me more, give me more, give me more. Between that and Sense8, you can say any show, and I will at least give it a try. I'm like, man, okay, so you
It's
all
so
right.
funny. It's so funny. You brought up Sense Eight. I don't know if I ever shared with you that clip, that video clip of season one when they were all having sex with each other.
And I don't know if you shared the clip with me, but
Oh my god! Like I was like, I woke up in the middle of the night. You know how like you fall asleep with TV on. I woke up in the middle of the night and I just started watching it, and it was like all 10, 12 of them were just having sex with each other. And I was like, this is my life. This is my
it
life.
look
This
isn't
is my
hey, that was a masterpiece on so many levels, and not just to be like lewd, but like seriously, like it was beautiful. It was a beautiful piece of art. It wasn't like racy and raunchy. It wasn't that. It was just really beautiful, but because of the like, he's like, yeah, you can say what you want. It was racy, but because of the nature of what the show was about, I don't know. I really just loved it. Like that scene was like everything. Like my goodness.
Mhm. So what I like one aspect of it that I never really like talk about, but it's like they all had weaknesses,
Hmm.
but their weaknesses didn't hurt them because that their weakness was someone else's strength, and they were able to borrow that strength. Like, and when you think about your life and like you just sometimes you just like, I wish I would like that person.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like you don't have to change you. You just borrow someone else for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh,
Oh, yes, absolutely. That's a whole word right there. Like that's why we have these healthy friendships and relationships. And I'm saying healthy because you got the unhealthy ones in there. But there are areas that we're all weak in, or like they like to say in education, areas of growth.
hmm 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 hmm
So, like, yeah, I feel you on that. That's a really good point. Like, I know I have a lot of areas that I struggle in, but the village is just hella strong. Like,
hmm
ooh, you have these
and you
people.
have, oh my god, you have like some people who are like really truly down for you. Like when I think about you, like, okay, so I don't know if I've ever met your sisters, but what I know about your sisters, oh my god, and Erica is like your sister. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
she ready to fight. You know what I'm saying? She's ready to lay it down. And I
And
was like,
really,
that's awesome. That's awesome to
it's
see.
it's a blessing. I will not lie. Even when, and I know this is me being a lot vulnerable, like when I did like my first little therapy session or whatever, that's one of the things that I expressed, like, hey, no, I'm not suicidal or anything like that. My support system is very strong. So you're right, like there's Erica, who is my sister, sorority aside, and my other friends. Like I've been very fortunate in that area to have some very solid people because I recognize that's not something that comes easily. And everyone doesn't have that. The people that aren't blood related to me and the ones that are actually show up for me that in that way is valuable. I wish everybody could have that, honestly. I
Mhm.
really, really do. So I've been very, very fortunate in that aspect. But shit, even with that, I still struggle. And I
Mhm.
kind of go back and forth in my head about it too, though, because it's like you have no right to feel this way because you do have all this support, but it still gets challenging, you know,
Yeah.
because I'm stuck with me all day long.
But I also think that that's part of self actualization, like realizing who we are, and the fact that society places values on this and on that, and we're constantly measuring ourselves against what society is or what society says we ought to be, and so that leads us down a road of depression. I think the wonderful thing though is that when you get to the other side, um, you have a sense of who you are, and you're leaning more on your strengths than whatever your areas of growth might be. You know what I'm saying? And I think that that's awesome once you get there.
Yeah, it's a fight. It's definitely a fight, but I know from what I've noticed, just speaking about mental health and depression and things of that nature, that a lot more people are becoming more vocal about it. And for me, that means a lot. Like, it's not something, especially for people that look like us, like to be like, okay, I'm depressed. Like, I'm seeing the signs, like, I'm not okay. That's not something, if I could think back 8 to 10 years ago, that I just heard a lot.
Oh
Just
yeah.
people being okay with expressing where they actually were mentally. So I'm really grateful that we're normalizing that. Hey, I might need to see somebody. Kind of not okay
Hmm.
over here. So
Hmm. 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 Um. So maybe I didn't tell you. So I was diagnosed as being depressed, and I had anxiety. I had anxiety, but I never really knew what anxiety was until the psychologist was like, yeah, you you have anxiety. So I was taking medicine for it. I didn't believe that I really was depressed. I didn't believe it, but I was taking the medicine until I left Baton Rouge, and then I had like this major panic attack, major panic attack. And then when I saw my doctor, maybe about a month ago, I think I told you that, didn't I?
yes, yes,
I saw my doctor, and he was just like, You look like you had a heart attack." So I saw my cardiologist, and did I share with you the results?
yes.
All right, so like he was just like, "Nah, everything is fine," but just the reality that that panic attack caused that stress to my heart, like it has me like reassessing like my health again. You know what I'm saying? My mental health.
And I'm glad. I'm hoping that you stay on top of it and be proactive because, man, I have personally dealt with panic disorder for probably over 10 years. And yeah, I get the look that you're giving me when I talk about it, because I don't talk about it a whole lot. People are shocked. Like, oh my God, you just seem so, yeah. This is what anxiety, depression, and panic disorder looks like: a smile, a laugh, of building everybody up. You just never know. So
Hmm.
make sure you
Hmm.
stay on top of that. I like to just watch funny shit. I think I tell you that, just the TikToks, that's part of my therapy program that I've given myself.
That's why I love like you're my TikTok buddy. like 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 literally we'll send each other shit in the middle of the night. I'll be like, yep, yep.
Look, but like seriously, I'm here for it. You gotta laugh. That's biblical. That's good medicine.
Hmm.
So, stay on top of that. I'm glad that you have your space to where you feel safe and
Hmm.
centered. So that is an amazing start. I'm so proud of you. Like, this just looks good on you. You need. You need your space. So I'm excited for that. Um, and just doing the things that you love to just prioritize having yourself in a good, healthy space mentally. Because my goodness, it does control so much of your physical body, the mental. Like I have over the years, I couldn't tell you how many anxiety attacks I've had, but like you literally can think yourself into a panic attack, and that is what I have done a bunch of times. So like you have to take care of this. So yeah, yeah,
Oh wow.
and not being medicated and stuff like that, that plays a big role too. But my medicine, TikTok and Cabernet, that helps. Probably sometimes that I shouldn't be. But if you see me with an umbrella and the sun shining, like they said on the little gif or the meme, mind your business. Oh, I did find something really cool. Look, while we're talking about digging up out of my purse, um, there's just so many little creative ways to just hide in plain sight these days. I am a big fan of little trinkets and stuff, like that really ridiculous fake cell phone that I sent to your door that day. You remember? It was like it was a flask, but it looked like a cell phone.
I still
I'm
have it.
really,
I
I'm
still have
really,
it.
I'm really into that. I'm trying to dig in this purse because I had it on my keychain because it's a keychain, and I took it off because I realized like, okay, you're at work. I don't want anybody to see your shit and be like, Miss Marvin, what do you have in there? So this is a keychain. I don't know if you can
A
see
little
that.
tie dye keychain.
Yes, but
But it opens up.
it's
Hey, wet
so
my whistle.
so it's just enough to take the edge off. If you gotta pee when you're at work. And you know
Right then and there.
been a rough day. So you know so my friend, my work buddy, she was like, "No, baby, it looks like a mini flask. Take that off your key."
Does it really? Oh yeah, it sure does. The more I look at it, yeah. But it
Yeah, but
looks
you gotta
nice. It looks nice.
right, but you gotta be really like looking for it. Nobody thinks
Mhm.
like, "Hey, let me look at your keys." If you think about it, like whose keys have you paid attention to lately? Think about it. No
Nobody's. I'm
one.
not. I don't even give a
Exactly.
damn.
Exactly. So
Fuck that
yeah,
bullshit.
I don't know where I was going with this, but I just felt the need to show you that because I'm always into like some super weird shit. And I had the little bracelet flasks. I tried those. I see they had like the little hairbrush since we were talking about liquor. The little hairbrush flask. Have you seen that one?
No, I haven't. But that's like the bomb. Like.
Yeah, it's like the little paddle hairbrush,
Uh-huh.
and
Uh-huh.
it is totally a freaking flask. So you just open the little bottom of the brush and
You know what I love? Like the weight of it, like you wouldn't even assume. You know what I'm saying? You'd be like, of course it's supposed to be this heavy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
yeah.
There's all kind of stuff out here. I just consider it good fun. Like I just
Hmm.
love it. I'm here for a good plot hiding in plain sight. Just
Hmm.
you
Hmm.
never know with me. It's
Hmm.
like
Speaking of, I'm loving the septum nose ring.
yeah, but again, another one of those hiding in plain sight is didn't commit. It's not a real septum piercing. Yeah, am I gonna do this on camera? Yes, I am. Just pull that off.
Just
Yeah.
pop it right out.
That's
Yeah,
it.
I might
Now, of
get one.
course, we
I
know
might
this
get one.
this one's real. We know that.
That one.
Piercing.
Oh well, shit. You can't. Look, I got one right here, and I got
Yes,
another one right there.
which reminds me, I'm supposed to go and get my second piercing.
Oh, you getting a second one?
Yeah, I want to get the other side of my nose done. Like I've been doing like the nose climbers. I don't know if
Mm-hmm.
you've seen those lately.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
Um, they have different cool little shapes like the onk and stuff. You just slip it on.
Oh,
Um,
really?
yeah,
Okay, okay. I think I know what you're talking about.
and they're really cool. And I have like the little lip piercing look thing. I don't know. I've just been in a strange place lately, wanting to try the face jewelry.
No,
You
no,
know,
it's not good. Look, today at school, like this little girl, like she got a piercing on her ear, and she was so excited. Mr. Watson, look, I got my ears pierced, and I was looking at her like, why are you telling
oh,
me?
it's an ear piercing.
I'm
Like,
full of piercings. Like I'm all over full of piercings. I got like students, like all kind of male students. One little boy has dreads. He he came to school with his dreads like mine. You know, like there was a time when I was wearing my dreads up like this, and it just kind
it's
of
the
like
one
fell
where you
over.
sent me the screenshot. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I was like, what? These people are like all into everything that I do. Like, what the fuck? Like, that has never happened.
because you're an influencer
I'm
and you're
just,
freaking awesome. You better walk in that shit. Yes, they welcome.
it's all good. I guess it's because like I guess in their mind, I don't give a damn. Like I'm the norm is this, and I am outside of the norm. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, 100%. 365. Yes, absolutely. And you make that shit look good. Like I said, they welcome. I am excited. Like you don't even try. Like you just are authentically you and look at the effect that it's having. You're influencing people like, hey, I'm gonna dress up as Mr. Watson. Like, that's the thing. Like, carefree, handsome as all get out, super god vibes,
I was
and
thrown for a
humble.
loop. At first I was like, he clowning me. Why he clowning me?
Okay.
Like,
Hey, what did they say? Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, right? So you looking at this half empty, baby, it's half full. No,
very true.
you better just keep doing it. Like, I love this. I just hope they know how absolutely blessed they are.
Look, changing the subject. When are we gonna get you over here? Not to live, but just to visit. But
So,
this time, like at my place for like a
okay.
weekend or something like that.
Um,
Something like
so quite possibly maybe during Thanksgiving break.
that.
I was
Okay.
supposed to be there actually this weekend, which we know that is the Southern University's homecoming. That I have excused myself from. I will no longer be participating, but that's for another day. I was supposed to be in San Antonio this weekend with my cousin that lives in Houston,
Okay.
but she canceled it. Um, so now she's supposed to be coming here for homecoming and canceled that because they aggravated her with some of the crazy rules. I don't blame her, but Virgos happy when people cancel plans sometimes, so I wasn't upset.
I'm sorry. Oh, you know me so well.
Look, and the funny thing is, she also a Virgo, and a Virgo
Okay.
will pull the plug on some shit real quick.
If it ain't working right, it ain't working.
Right,
What I'm
right.
saying, you ain't making me look bad. Fuck it.
Perfectionist, right?
Hmm.
Everything is beneath us. So
Hmm.
she canceled the shit because she was got aggravated just that fast. So I was like, hey, you know, we can always do something else later. So the short answer is November. November, I'd probably like to come and visit um Houston and come see you. But yeah, as early as November would be feasible.
Okay. All right. I'm down for it. I'm down for it. Yeah.
Yes, 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 yes. That would be feasible. We have been rambling for almost 40 minutes. I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
Okay.
I'm wondering, like, while we're rambling, should I read something that I wrote at some point? I don't know how old this is.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. So let me know when, and I'll recite something. Might as well, since yes. Come on. I'm here for the mental health information. Yes. 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 We need that.
I'm ready when
Okay.
you are.
Oh, okay. We doing the thing. Let me. Okay, since we're sipping, let me do that too. And you are going to hold me accountable for producing this book that I keep being lazy and not doing the shit on. So
Okay, how do we plan on producing it? Like, it's straight to Amazon or print or?
I'm here for the Amazon vibes. I haven't even thought that far into it. I really am old fashioned, so I would like to have it bound or whatever. But an Amazon option, I'm here for that. Like that would be an easy way to get it out there. So
Maybe we could do both.
definitely,
We could do both.
I just need to get my work actually
Published.
out there. Yes, absolutely.
I feel you. I feel you.
All right, good people.
Hold on,
I
hold
am
on.
here.
Let me change the lighting. Let me change the lighting. Let me see if I can get red. Can I get red? Come
Oh,
on,
red.
red.
Oh, come on. Sipping on red, looking at some red. Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
That's about the reddest I'm gonna get.
You look, you changed. I didn't. I don't know how to even work this stuff. Oh my goodness. All right. So I'm going to read explosives. He's like, first of all, I'm gonna fix my fake septum. Let's see. Let's do that. Oh well. Still kind of crooked. Yes. No. Yes. Either way. All right, explosives. Our encounter ensued residual aftershocks of vibrations cascading uncontrollably through my secret place. A sheep led to the pleasure den of slaughter, masquerading as a safe space. My unsuspecting eyes and your vast charms rendered me ripe for the picking off your carefully orchestrated vine. I was fair game on your landscape of synapses and a slave to your time. I drank from your sugar cane and overindulged on your release. I bowed to your passion and placed my inhibitions at your feet. I kissed my pseudo innocence farewell and relinquished my all in your sheets. I've managed to repeatedly glide into your landmines and swallow your explosives willingly. We are tethered by pleasure, infinitely. Poof.
Explosives.
Explosives. A little bit racy.
No, but I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. The imagery was profound.
That's a good word. Yes, explosives. So I like that piece a lot. Um, it's kind of nasty, yeah. But
And what's wrong with nasty?
oh, oh, you thought that I meant it as if it was something negative. I'm more so just kind of giving a disclaimer that I should have prefaced or premised this whole thing with.
If
No,
you're listening around kids,
don't. Absolutely do not.
Mama, what this mean?
This explosives. What's exploding? Don't worry
And
about
why
it.
she swallowed it?
And why did she swallow it? Go ahead, sit down somewhere. Grown folks talking. But yeah, explosives. One of my favorites. I don't think I actually recorded that one. Um,
All right, so you prefer writing. I know that, right? Have you ever performed?
man, so I can actually pinpoint the times in my life that I've actually performed. Of course, we know me. I can remember anything and ugly sing every Adele song known to man in the shower. But when it comes to my work, I don't memorize. So when I do recite, I'm typically reading from something. Um, as far as doing it in public, I've done it at a couple of open mics before, um, and funerals. Uh, and when I first started college, I did it there. So I can really count probably less than 10 times that I've done it in public. I'm usually kind of hiding behind Anchor that's giving me a voice. Um, I was told by the amazing Miss Cyprian that I should record myself and upload on YouTube. And now we have TikTok. So those are other platforms that I'm going to
Yes.
I'm going to force myself to use to just kind of just get my feet wet a little bit, among other things. And just get it out. Yeah. I couldn't help it. It was right there. I had to go for it. Um to actually just get it out there.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. You truly are talented. Like I'll never forget like one of the first times, I think it was the actual first time I'd ever heard one of your poems. We were I don't know if like the kids were in transition from one class period to the next, or maybe it was at lunch, but you read it for me and I was just like, oh my God. And for whatever reason, like I got the sense that you were nervous, but I was like, I don't understand why the fuck she would be nervous about this shit. This shit is great. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey, no one put it better than the philosopher Eric Badu. I'm an artist and I'm
and
sensitive
I'm
about
sensitive
my
about my
shit.
shit.
so,
Yeah.
a lot of it is just, I'm gonna bring it back to the zodiac. That over analytical Virgo brain. Like I'm literally having a meltdown in my head and overthinking everything. So by the time I try to get it out, like I have terrified myself to pieces, even in front of someone I love and trust. And at that point, I felt safe enough to share with you, but I still was kind of nervous, like, oh my God, I don't want him to think that I'm crazy or something's wrong with me. Like, the way that I string words together or the things that I talk about sometimes, like, oh my God, were you abused? Like, what was this about? So it's very vulnerable for me.
Mhm, mhm.
Uh, I don't think any poem has ever taken me longer than 20 or 30 minutes to write. Um, so I do feel like it's a spiritual gift. I take it there. I consider it a spiritual gift. So reading in public has been challenging for me, and even in private and in the company of a great friend, it's still kind of like, oh my God, I'm scared, So you got the inkling that it was that way because it was that way. I was scared
Mhm,
to
mhm,
death,
mhm.
like, oh my God, he's gonna hate it, or he's gonna judge me, or think that I'm crazy, or it's not gonna be good enough, or you know, I'm literally having all of these thoughts at one time. So
Wow.
it's that Virgo brain, like
Mhm, mhm,
it's all
mhm,
over the
mhm,
place.
mhm.
So yeah, but you have been extremely supportive, and I appreciate that. Literally since day one, before
Yeah.
dating. That first Long
Well,
Island we shared together.
ooh, see, you got a memory. I don't remember
Yeah.
this.
So when we first were working at that school, and we had like a staff outing,
Hmm.
and I was like, I want to go to the bar. You were the first person to be like, hey, I'm gonna go with you. Okay. So we had like a Long Island,
Okay.
and um, but at the end of the night, you actually
I
walked me to
remember.
the car.
I remember. I remember. I remember. Okay, keep going. Keep going.
Yeah, you walked me to my car, and the wind was blowing. It was like a fucking Disney movie or some shit. Like, I'm like thinking to myself, like, this is a really cool guy. Like, I see myself being friends with this person, is what I'm thinking. Like, because nobody else was trying to walk a real bitch to her car. Like, she got it. She cool. She can probably fight off people for us. So she fine. But you were like, I'm gonna walk you to your car. You know, and then you just came with me to the car. You chatted with me for a few seconds, and you went on about your way after we shared that amazing Long Island. Um, yeah, anybody that can share Long Island with me, we are friends for life because it's all the liquors known to man, and there were no other takers. I don't know if you noticed that night.
No,
No one else agreed to get a Long Island with me. It's only
no,
you.
I don't remember that. I don't
I guess
remember
they
that.
were
I don't
like,
remember.
"This bitch is batshit fucking crazy. I'm not
But
drinking
you
no Long
know,
Island."
the way that I think and the way that my money was, if I'm gonna buy some liquor, I'm gonna get a Long Island. Why? Because it's gonna be the only drink that I drink, and I need to feel that bitch.
You gon' that motherfucker hit hard like a category fucking 3 hurricane. Okay, listen. No one else was willing to take it there with me. No one else. So I feel like from that day, it was almost like an induction, like a friend. Like Long Island, yeah, yeah, I fuck with you.
I forgot about that though. I forgot about
I
that outing.
I didn't. I did not forget. I just remember being like, man, this dude he's all right. He's all right with me, you know. And of course, I'm like Miss Congeniality. I get along with people fairly well, but to actually let people in, like they think they're in, but they don't know that they're not in, because I'll talk to you all day about nothing. And you'll be really thinking like I told you some shit, but it'd be some shit you could have Googled. Like I literally gave you nothing. But like with
Mm,
you, I feel like I let you in. I really let you in.
mhm,
And so if I
mhm.
share my poetry with you in the passing, I really like you.
So let me ask you a question. Do you feel like I let you in?
I do. In fact, I don't think I know. I know. I
Okay.
absolutely.
And the only reason that I asked that is because like some of my coworkers here have been like you like I really don't know anything about you. And I'm just like I'm looking at them. I'm like, wow, you know more than you think you know. Either my life is really that boring, or like I don't know. Like I don't know. Clearly, I have like a problem with not sharing enough. Um, so I'm trying to figure that out. I'm trying to figure out how to give enough so that
So
people feel comfortable.
so here's my question. How do you measure that?
Now, I don't know. Like I pretty much, I don't know. I'm
Because
not
now I
gonna
feel like,
answer.
bitch, y'all just being fucking nosy. If he ain't fucking share, he ain't fucking share. Bitch, stand down. You know what you need to know. You on a need to know basis.
See, that's the loyalty side of you coming out. You ready to fight?
I'm sorry, that's the pit bull. That's the pit bull coming out. Okay, stand down, girl. Put you back on the leash. But no, seriously, like, how do you quantify it? You know, and I guess for me, that's the part of just being in tune with your spirit and with who you are. I feel like between us, you shared quite a bit, right? Because you felt compelled to allow me in to know those things, right? So with these people that you just quite frankly named as co-workers, you know what you need to know. You didn't say my friends at work. You didn't say friends that I work with. You said my co-workers. I work with you. We are not friends. And not saying that we can't be friendly or do friendly shit. You ain't my fucking friend to where I need to let you know all this extra information that you could probably use to weaponize me. Not saying that they would. I mean, not weaponize me, use as a weapon or weaponize. But no, you have a barrier there because, like you said, these are your co workers. So I feel like it's not a matter of you not sharing enough. You shared what the fuck they needed to know. And you know fucking plenty. Know that I'ma speak to your ass. Know that I'ma share a fucking joke with you. But what gets my rocks off and what makes me excited ain't your motherfucking business because we not friends. Just my opinion. My humble opinion. And no disrespect to them, but like seriously, like I don't want you to get into a headspace to where you feel that there's something that you're doing wrong by not sharing enough. Like, no, everything, like Erica told me, everybody doesn't deserve every part of you. That's not for everybody. Everybody doesn't deserve that. And that's something that I had to come to terms with, that I had to have a philosopher point out to me. Hey, bitch, you amazing. Everybody don't get all the amazing parts of you. No, no, it's cool. So, same thing. It's not that you're not sharing enough. Those that you feel safe enough with to give them more, you do. And I feel like I've been blessed and fortunate enough to know a lot more information because you feel safe. You've been in Houston how long? Okay, not long enough for them bitches to know all your motherfucking business.
Okay, but okay, so let me take a step back. So this was told to me after I told them what I needed to tell them about myself. And
Okay.
then they were like, it wasn't until then that I felt like you were sharing, like all before, like they felt like it was surface, but I was telling them everything except one thing. And it just seemed like they needed to know that one thing in order to know me. And I was just like, why is that? Why is that one? Why is my sexuality what you need to know? No, I don't think it's what you need to know. I think it's what you want to know. And because I'm not giving you what you want to know, oh, I don't want to get to know you. You know what I'm saying? Like it felt after she told me that, it felt like, oh wow, like, like
But
what
see,
is
my
this?
my thing is, I have an issue with that, and maybe just because of how organically things develop with us. I never approached you that way, not one time, not once. So, I mean, I don't understand. Like, does it matter unless you're trying to approach me in that way? That makes it a little bit different.
No, she
But
wasn't.
just because you feel like you need to know.
Well, I think I'm just thinking about like past conversations. I think what was happening was some of the women at work were interested in me, but they were like, why he don't talk to us? Like
And it couldn't possibly be that I just don't shit where I eat. It could never be that. Oh my God, it has to be something else. Because, I'm a man. Oh my goodness. It don't matter where you at. This is just how it goes because you've just grouped everybody and made them the same. It has to be something else. So that's annoying, but whatever.
Mhm,
But no,
mhm.
I simply do not believe that you are undersharing. No, you have enough sense and sensibility to know when is enough. Like, okay, this is what you get. Enjoy. Surface level, I don't see the problem. You put that as a negative connotation. I think it's a positive connotation. Bitch, surface level is what you fucking get. Enjoy my representative, bitch. That's all you need.
I love your twist on things. See, lyrical seduction, baby. It's lyrical seduction, baby. Like
I
she'll get you together quick. You be like, yes, in a trance.
look, it's true though. It is true. Like no, so I don't want you to leave this meeting of the minds feeling as though you're undersharing. No. You share plenty. Everybody don't need to access everything. Like no. Would you just give these people your fucking code to your banking account? No, you wouldn't. Cause okay, exactly. You see that face you made? That's how I feel about you getting in my fucking business. Shit. No. No, you're
I
not
feel you.
undersharing. You're doing what you feel safe doing.
I feel you. I feel you. Well, oh yeah, we
Hey,
are at 58, basically 59 minutes. 59 minutes in. I think it's time for us to sign off. I, I
yes.
don't want to go to bed drunk. I don't. I don't want to
You
black out.
don't?
I don't want to black out.
Oh, you're not gonna black out.
I
You're
don't want
gonna
a headache tomorrow.
you're gonna black in. You're gonna
I'm
black in.
blacking.
See, there's that perspective. You see, you gotta flip that bitch around, make it look different.
I see.
Don't
I
don't listen to me because I don't know that I'm going to work
see.
tomorrow. So you might want to sign off because. But yes, this has been lovely. Thank you so much for having me on. And I'm loving the lyrical seduction. I'm definitely going to steal that. That's beautiful, beautifully worded. And so, yes, much love. Thank you for having me on here and just indulging me in some banter. I'm gonna go to bed a happy woman.
I love it every time she uses the word indulge. I love it. I love it.
Yes, listen, I'm not gonna let it go. It's too good to let it go. So yeah, this has been beautiful, guys. Thank y'all for listening. So hopefully next time we'll have some structure. But who am I kidding? We're just best when we're just light on our feet and just let it flow organically. I'm here for it. I am here for it. We
I
said what we
actually
said.
okay, so like there was no structure whatsoever. There was no structure. And at times like I felt like, "Oh, what do we talk about now?" But at the same time, we were really just being who we are.
Yeah.
And so like on that aspect of it, like I really appreciated it. Like for real. It was kind of like we were just catching up.
Yes, that's what it was. That's what it is. So
Mhm.
I'm here for it. I am here for it. I'm gonna sleep a happy woman, guys. Like for real. Like real happy. This actually made my month. I'm just go ahead and put it out there.
21 days in. Look, I ain't look. I swear to you, like I looked at the calendar yesterday, and I was like, that can't be the right date. I would have sworn to you this was like August 3rd or 4th. Like I thought August just started. Like I feel like everything is going by so fast,
And so slow at the same time.
so slow at the same time.
Can these paydays come faster? Shit.
No, can school be over with so I can get a break?
Right.
I'm
That
so tired.
part.
I've never felt so tired in my life as a teacher. It's like my first year all over again. I'm just tired all the time.
It's like
What's that
Lucifer.
about?
It's like Lucifer, like you stuck in a hell loop. That's what it
Speaking of
is.
Lucifer, I haven't
Tom
been watching
Ellis.
Lucifer.
Tom Ellis is so yummy. Just yummy. Like god damn, like could you be any more attractive? But
Are you watching it though?
I'm behind. I'm behind.
So am I.
I am behind, but I do enjoy it. Speaking of banter, he's definitely amazing at it. I just love it. I feel like they wrote that show for us. Um, just-
midnight, since eight.
oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to go and rewatch this. Look,
Do you know how many times
my
I've seen since eight?
huh.
I've watched since eight 4 times.
Wow, we were supposed to rewatch it together, and like I completely flaked. I'm gonna have to check it out, but yeah.
One day when it snows, next time it snows or like really bad weather in both places at the same time, we can do that. We can do that.
Yes, yes,
How
yes,
does that
yes,
sound?
yes. Yes, it sounds quite yummy.
Or maybe when you make your way to Houston.
It's not far. It's not far. It's gonna happen. We're just gonna pray nothing catastrophic happens the next fucking time I come. Oh my goodness.
Like your
That's,
car.
yeah, she showed her fucking ass.
I'm sorry about that.
No, it's not your fault. It's fine. It's handled.
Mm.
But anyway, I'll keep going.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna stick a pin in this so you can go and hydrate behind that wine because that wine will have you real dry and halfway sleep and texting people you shouldn't be texting. And so, you know, drink drink responsibly.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Have a good evening.
You too, my love.
All right. Bye.
Bye.